Olá! This class is about direct and indirect object pronouns combined. Yes, sometimes you want to use both direct and indirect object pronouns in the same sentence. So how do we do it? Well, Spanish direct and indirect object pronouns may be used together in the same sentence just as in English. As with most all pronoun use, the objective is to reduce the length, complexity, or redundancy of the language. Julián, ¿me traes la película? Here you have two objects. Julián, ¿me traes what? La película. La película would be the direct object. To whom or for whom? To me or for me. So in this case, me would be the indirect object pronoun. Now, in the answer, I can give you the answer since I know I need to bring the movie for you or to you, and the movie is what I need to bring. So I can use the indirect and direct object together. So I can say, te la traigo en un momento. I'll bring it to you in a minute. As with all object pronouns, double object pronouns are placed before a conjugated verb. So, te la traigo en un minuto. And the indirect object pronoun precedes the direct object pronoun. So this is the golden rule for this class. Whenever you have double object, direct and indirect, you always place the indirect pronoun before the direct pronoun. Always. And also always before the conjugated verb. We may also place the pronouns after an infinitive or gerund, but both pronouns need to come either before the conjugated verb or attached to the infinitive or gerund. Let's see. Julián, ¿me traes la película? Te la voy a traer en un momento. So here you have two verbs. Voy, which is conjugated, a traer, which is in the infinitive. So in this case, I decided to place it before the conjugated verb. Now remember, always the indirect object before and then the direct object. Now watch the other sentence. I can say the same thing, placing the indirect and direct object attached to my infinitive, attached to the verb in the infinitive. So, voy a traértela en un momento. In this case, once I made this verb a long verb with more syllables, I need to put an accent mark in the stressed syllable. Voy a traértela en un momento. Te la estoy trayendo ahora mismo. Here I have the present progressive. So I decided to place it before the verb estar, which is part of the present progressive. Or I can say, estoy trayéndotela ahora mismo, forming one long word, attaching the indirect followed by direct pronoun, forming one word and putting an accent mark. Just to be safe, I would always put it before the conjugated verb here and before the verb estar, just so you don't need to worry about accent marks. It's nice to recognize this form, but it can be confusing if you don't know, first of all, where to place the accent mark. Notice that when the pronouns are placed after the infinitive or gerund, they are closed up to each other and to the verb. Note also the written accents that must be added. Se lo, se la, se los, se las. Now watch. I threw the ball to you. Yo te tiré el balón. I threw it to you. Yo te tiré. Yo te lo tiré. So again, here I have indirect and then direct. You threw the ball to me. Tú me tiraste el balón. You threw it to me. What? El balón. Tú me tiraste. Tú me lo tiraste. Indirect, then direct. I threw the ball to him. Yo le tiré el balón. Watch this one. Yo le tiré what? El balón. Yo le lo tiré does not exist in Spanish. Every time you have this combination, le lo, le la, le los, le las, you're going to eliminate the le and you're going to substitute the le to a se. So you're going to say, yo se lo tiré. Le and les must change to se before lo, la, los, or las. The context of the situation or the previous statement or question will clarify the meaning of se. Notice, ¿le prestas el dinero a Lupita? No, no se lo presto. Es mucho dinero. So this se here is to whom? To Lupita. Originally, we would have a le here, but because we have le plus lo, it doesn't exist in Spanish. You eliminate the le and you place a se before lo. Queremos comprarles los juguetes a los niños, ¿no? Sí, vamos a comprárselos mañana. So we would say, sí, vamos a comprar. Originally, it would be les to them, los, but because we don't have les los, you are going to eliminate and you are going to use se los. The combination of object pronouns in Spanish are as follows. So here is for me, when I say me lo, te lo for tú, se lo, this two is for él, ella, usted, for nosotros, for vosotros, for ustedes, for ellos and ellas. Well, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you review the rules. Watch this video one more time if necessary. Gracias.